Wednesday.
I know. So why are we starting to fight?
We didn't start a fight. Did we start a fight?
I don't know. I feel like
God. Did we start a fight?
I feel like one's coming.
You think so?
Maybe.
This is not how I expected that to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
All right, welcome to Breaking the Bar podcast, guys. Coming at you live from our chaotic studio in our house. Episode 3 right now. Sorry we're a little late, but this is how parenting is. We're never on time for anything.
It's messy.
We have kids swimming in a jacuzzi. We're praying to God one of them doesn't drown. We have a cat that took a shit on our bed today, and I fucking hate him. Oh, I hate him. I don't like animals on my bed anyway. I'm not a sleep with my dog type of person because I have a baby bicycle kicking me in the fucking nutsack all night. But I come in this morning and go, wow, that's weird. My room smells odd. And yeah, the biggest shit I've ever seen in my entire life is on our bed.
Gross. I hate the cat too. There's not one good thing about it. I saw Scout's arm today. It has a huge scratch. Mm-hmm. I was all, hey, what's that from? She's like, oh, Clover was being a dick. And I was all,
yeah, we got a mouse in our house. This motherfucker saw it and ran from it. He's 175 pounds. He doesn't do a fucking thing to help. He scratches the kids, and now he took a shit on my bed. So
he's worse. This isn't even a new conversation because we had this conversation when we got him because he didn't catch any.
Yeah, we got him when we lived in Ojai to help manage the rats in the backyard. Didn't manage a single fucking thing. Not a
single thing, and he got real fat.
So fat.
Like he's so fat he can't get down from the tree. He can't barely get down from the stairs.
Right. Can't get in the house after he jumps over the fence.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a fucking real nightmare. So it's a lot going on over here. How's your guys' day? We have been busy.
Yeah.
We've been busy doing a lot of things.
Getting ready for Halloween?
We're getting ready for Halloween. Our Halloween episode will be coming out next. But
this neighborhood goes off, actually.
It does go off.
It gets really busy. This is like a candy center. I've seen people from out of town coming into our neighborhood. Outsiders, because their decorations some of our neighbors have are like crazy.
Pretty nuts. We don't do bad ourselves, though.
No, but I mean, those two houses over there, they must have spent.
There's a few.
Yeah. They're like 10 feet tall. Yeah. 15 feet tall skeletons.
I walked by one guy that was setting them up. He has like this 20-foot tall fucking werewolf and graveyard and a whole thing. I mean, just a whole thing. I'm like, that's a nice yard. And he goes, expensive. His wife was helping him, making him set everything up. He's like, fucking expensive.
I wonder what their I wonder if they do people like that do Christmas and Halloween, or do you just pick one?
No, they do everything.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, because they go off for Christmas too.
Okay, we'll see.
Just like us, we go fucking.
We go as big as we can with the cheapest amount of
sure.
Like honestly, is it in our budget to buy a 25-foot skeleton?
No.
I would like one, but we are not buying that.
Also, where are we going to put it?
We're going to buy it on Temu.
We're fucking Temu people, dude.
buy it, gets here, it's like 7 inches tall.
What is that fucking website, dude?
It's probably poison from China.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. All fast fashion. Well, I didn't dive deep into it because I've ordered a lot of stuff on it. Mm-hmm. And especially like clothing for school.
Oh, that's right. You're really into these moo-moos now.
Right. Well, okay.
What are they? Okay. What's going on with this?
First of all, I'm approaching a certain age, and I don't want to be in tight clothes anymore. Second of all, I work in special ed, and it's appropriate for me to dress bright and friendly so the kids know where I am while they're running from me. So
right. You're easily tracked.
It can be spotted quickly.
You're like a fucking mobile lighthouse.
Dude, I thought I lost a kid today.
Yeah?
I was on panic button. Yeah, I found him, but he aged me 10 years, so that's fun. And then that's the direction I want to head when I hit my midlife, which was probably 5 years ago.
I wish it could be another direction, though.
No. What? It's going to be so much fun for me. But what I'm saying is I ordered them on Temu, so they cost less than $5. So I'm sure they're made of lead and poisons that are not allowed in the United States.
Right.
And a friend texted me about where I got it, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure it's made with lead and poisons because she's, worried. I said, but I washed it with Tide, so I think we're cool, right? Like,
Yeah, Tide gets rid of everything,
fucking
right?
Tide Pod probably rinses that poison right out. Fucking no rashes here. Am I?
Is this really where we're going though? Moo-moos and
Me?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll dress up if you ask me to, but
if I ask you to,
if it's a specific occasion that calls for it, yes.
otherwise what?
Otherwise, I'm bright and colorful. Plus, babe, I have to cover up my tattoos at work.
I'm not worried about your work.
I know, but I wear those at work.
I'm worried about you being the moo-moo person that goes to fucking Target in a moo-moo.
Well,
now.
I might.
And yes, it's bright and colorful right now.
Yeah, it's cute.
But when it gives you cancer again,
Oh,
and you're bald, and you're walking through Target in a fucking moo-moo, this is a rough deal for me.
okay, but when
Okay, I have a reputation to maintain as a hot younger man.
Okay. They have a cure for cancer.
Do they?
Dude, I heard
Yeah.
this crazy thing about this cranial tumor, and I was on not Frosty, Heidi and Frank. I'm sorry, just Heidi and Frank.
Oh yeah, Frosty's dead, right?
No, he is not.
Oh,
He
he's
just
not?
retired. He probably doesn't want to do that shit
No,
anymore.
I don't think he was retired. I think he got fired.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because he's a fucking Pooh Bear Eeyore human.
Stop it. Okay. Anyway, they said that they now have something that can go in there and then kill the cell and then remake the cell into a
Yeah.
So yay.
So we're still going with the moo-moos though.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna go the fucking housewives route and get like hotter.
I might get hotter in the moo.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah. It
Name
has.
one person that got hotter wearing a moo-moo.
Mrs. Roper
Who the fuck is Miss Roper?
from Three's Company.
That's
God,
not-
you're so
nope,
young.
that doesn't count.
Okay, see, that's why.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. Okay.
Wasn't she like a blithering drunk
I'm
Like a
sure.
wino?
Yeah.
in the show?
Like Miss Hannigan? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I'll go. I'm gonna go the Miss Hannigan.
Yeah.
Miss
I'd
Roper.
prefer that over Miss Roper.
Okay. Miss Hannigan wore
Yeah, but she
muumuu.
wore negligees. She didn't wear fucking moo-moos.
I'll wear the moo over a negligee.
Oh, that is not. Okay, well, I could deal with that maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I just, part of me thinks maybe
That's
go the other way.
because you're young. And when you get to my age,
Okay.
and I say, "Hey, you're still young. Why don't you go?" I don't know, whatever.
What are you gonna tell me I can do?
I
when
don't know.
I'm-
I don't know. And you're gonna.
What
say,
do I get to do during my midlife crisis?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want a lot of things.
I'm sure you do. If I can write a list, I'll just cross out everything you don't get.
This is so unfair.
You're probably already at a midlife crisis.
I'm not.
Well, okay,
I'm feeling it though.
Oh, you're 40?
I'm 40. Yeah, one.
So do you really think you're gonna make it to 83?
Yeah, but yes, probably. Look at my family lives forever.
Well, that's because of sheer rage.
You don't think I have any of that?
Okay.
But what do I get to do? So what's your like, without me nagging at you?
You already are. So go ahead.
I'm just saying without it. What is your pristine midlife crisis? This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Okay, so if I
Say
had
the kids are out of the house.
and I had no husband to tell me what to do, all
I'm
day.
just a fucking beta cuck, and I'm accepting everything you do.
Okay,
But the
so
kids are out of the house. They're gone. They're successful. Hopefully,
Okay.
At least maybe some of them have gotten out of
and
rehab.
I'm retired,
by
so
then.
I get to
Why
do
the
whatever I want all day.
That's
What?
so weird. This thing keeps doing thumbs up.
You are doing thumbs up.
No. Look, see. Look, it's
You
fucking
are fucking
weird.
doing that shit.
Is it a hand signal? It is a hand signal.
What are you fucking doing?
God damn it! It is a hand signal.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I have like motion gesture. It's
Okay,
been doing
well,
it for
I'm
the
gonna
last
tell
few
you about my
podcasts.
perfect day.
All right, let's hear your
I'm
perfect
gonna
day.
stop whining.
Kids are raised. I'm not saying a word, and I'm just letting you be full you.
And I don't work?
No, you're done.
Okay, great. So my day starts off
Mm-hmm.
in a muumuu, slippers, and coffee.
Okay.
maybe some news.
News? Oh, okay.
News.
All
Clean
right.
the house, la la la. Get the laundry done, la la la. Less of it because you guys are all fucking gone.
Mm-hmm.
And still in the moo. Maybe I go to Target, look around, I peruse the dollar section by the front door, and buy all the shit that I don't need for like $1 to $5. Lots of it.
Mm-hmm.
I decorate our camper like ever I want it to, whatever theme I like.
Do we have the
Overdone.
same camper or we have a new one now?
We have the same one, and it's just overly decorated. And then I come back, I watch Dr. Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I eat saltines and cheese
Okay.
for lunch with a glass of wine in the moo.
You get the wine started. What are you watching?
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
I'm
Still.
watching daytime television.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even I'll get into a soap opera. You know, I like all the murder shit I've already seen.
Yeah.
Unless
that's
people
true.
start murdering people in the future,
Which they are.
so I can watch all those murder shows. I'll watch murder shows or daytime television or Dr. Phil,
Okay.
and then have my husband make me dinner like he did tonight, which was delicious, and then drink more wine and take a shower and go to sleep. Maybe take a bath. Go to bed.
That's your whole perfect fucking...
It's not my perfect day. I mean, in my perfect world, I'd be in like a foreign country. But if I could have a day off, that is what sounds great.
But this is retirement for you. This is what
Well,
you're
I mean, we
doing
could
on
travel.
Could we?
Not in that camper because it's gonna be overly decorated.
Yeah. There's going to be so many fucking
Shit's gonna fly off the walls
knickknacks
every
on the
time we
walls. We
hit
can't
any
even fucking
fucking
breathe.
bump. Yeah, no. I mean, if you want to retire and go do shit,
Oh, if I want to retire and go do shit?
I'll be over here eating saltine crackers and watching Dr. Phil.
That's wild, dude.
No, we can retire and travel.
All right. But that's what you foresee for your midlife crisis,
Yeah,
which you're in right now.
calm.
Calm.
I'm not starting anything new.
Okay.
There's nothing new going on here. I might read a book. I don't know. I might actually have time to like float around. Maybe I'll join some like women's group where we wear hats or we wear muumuus or we wear slippers that all look the same and we meet up and take pictures of ourselves. I don't know. Red hats, pink hats. Oh, maybe like well, I don't want to really join a cancer group. Those are depressing and uplifting in case anyone is struggling. But they're depressing.
They are depressing. But they did help you when you went through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Let's.
that is wildly different from my fucking midlife crisis
sure.
that I'm having.
You're having it later, so by
Yeah,
then.
I'm planning it right now. It's going to be a real problem for you. A real fucking problem, dude.
You better hope none of these kids are a bigger problem than anything you
I'm
could
out,
bring.
dude. I'm out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I have a question for you.
What is that?
I actually was thinking about this just now.
Okay.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
How much does this shit annoy you?
Every 10.
No, you can't go 10 for everything.
Okay,
You can't be an
got it.
absolutist. You need to be like,
All right.
you need to like have a real
Let's hear it.
judge of spectrum here.
Okay.
Can you
Talking
do that?
to the mic. Move
Can
it.
you have
You
a
can move it.
judge of
Yes, I
spectrum?
can.
Yes?
Yes. of
Okay.
course. You know I can.
1 to 10.
Okay.
Not annoying. 10, you're going to lose it.
Okay.
King eating pizza on the stairs for dinner.
That's a solid 4.
Okay. All right.
Solid 4, which he was doing 5 seconds ago, by the way. Laying on the stairs on his stomach, eating a fucking piece of pizza, no plate, no nothing.
Okay.
4.
4. All right. Cat shitting on our bed.
It's fucking 9.5. 9.5.
terrible.
Fuck that thing, dude.
I know, it's very awful. Scout putting all of her clean clothes that she just put on the floor into the dirty pile to have them cleaned again.
That's a 1 for me.
Yeah, because you don't do the
'Cause I
laundry.
don't do laundry.
That's fucking terrible. Guess he's not doing laundry in his midlife crisis.
Not at all. I'm literally throwing away my clothes.
Are you?
In my midlife crisis, in my perfect fucking midlife crisis, yeah, I'm throwing away my clothes.
What? Why?
Because who cares? I don't give a fuck.
You know why? Because you got cheap fashion on Temu.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Nope. Yeah, I'm going wildly different in my midlife crisis.
Okay, great. What's yours look like? But
Oh, you
keep
wanna
it
know?
clean. No, I don't want to know.
I have to keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it mildly clean. I mean,
All right. So morning starts out. I wake up about 7, which is sleeping in for me, which would be really nice. I'm well rested. I have no kids in my bed.
okay.
My wife serves me a coffee, and I get to drink coffee in bed. Okay. Then I hopefully get serviced in some way. That's how I want to start my day, and my perfect day.
Every day.
Every fucking day. Dude, you could get serviced every single morning. Fuck.
You know what? Okay, well, if
Hold on. I'm not done yet.
all right.
I get up. I get fucking do something. I go to the gym. I do jujitsu. I do something like that, right? Get some, go get some lunch with a friend. Because my wife's at home in a moo-moo watching fucking Dr. Phil.
That's right.
I go get some lunch with a friend. Then I go pop over and see my mistress.
What?
And, we do the thing. And boy, is she not going through a midlife crisis. You know what I mean? So we go do that. I just pop over, say hi, rub the kid's head, and then and I'm on my Harley when I do this, by the way. I'm hopping on my Harley.
Okay.
I'm going to head over there, and I'm going to rub the kid's head, say, hey, what up? Say, hey, I'll be right back. Get the mistress real quick. Then I'm going to circle back around. I'm going to go for a nice little ride, spin around the block. Okay? Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to come home, and I'm going to smile, knowing that my kids are happy and safe, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do as a father, and I'm going to make us a beautiful dinner.
Oh, look, see, ours match up in the end.
They do. Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's like a.
But mine includes a
oblong-
Harley and a mistress and
okay.
sex twice a day.
Okay. Mistress, no.
Yeah.
No. Harley, yes. Mistress, no.
Yeah. Now, mistress it'd be terrible.
It would be complicated.
Would it?
Yeah. Do you know how much shit a mistress is bringing to our lives? Do you think we have laundry now?
My grandfather seemed to have pulled it off for a long time.
Okay, I'm not even touching that shit.
Dads
Dads are off the table.
He's
We're
killing
not
it.
talking about cheating dads.
I'm
okay,
just
'cause
saying,
I'm
man.
just saying. I know.
There's guys that can pull it off.
Did
You know
they
what I
though? Did they though pull it off? Because do they seem like they're super stoked on their situation right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. We'll talk about this later, but I don't think they are. I don't think.
But
they
that's my midlife crisis happiest day.
I know they're not
Fucking
stoked.
perfect.
Stoked.
Harley,
They
mistress, service twice a day.
The moo moo ladies.
Yeah, why come into my moo wife, who's hammered on wine.
I'm not hammered. I only had.
I didn't say you are now. I'm
Oh,
just
I
saying,
will be.
in general, in my day.
Yeah, I will be. I will be. Buy stock.
But we're not there yet, guys. We're still raising fucking kids, and this
I'm
is
almost
what.
there.
What do you mean?
I'm getting close to midlife is 50, right?
Sure, but
Yeah, I
you're
got-
still raising kids in your 50s.
Yeah, because I fucked up.
We know that. Yeah, I know.
Fucked up. It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. No, we're still raising kids. We're getting through it. But when our kids get out of the house, you know what I mean? Hopefully we get to enjoy a few years before Rosie goes full moo-moo.
No, I already ordered them on Temu.
How many
There's
did
one
you order?
coming, like in the
How many did you order?
I ordered enough to get me through the week at school.
God. Okay. I'm going to be posting pictures of these moo-moos, by the way.
You should.
We should get a sponsorship. That'd be
No,
awesome.
they probably don't sponsor it. I mean, really, this is poison. And it's made by children.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not saying that you should buy things that are made by children. That would be terrible.
But if you're looking for a good deal,
I know.
I know. It's crazy. So what the kids and what's going on with the kids right now? We had a revelation the other day.
Yep.
First of all, King
I
has
did.
started jujitsu, which has been really good, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's really
sweaty,
liking
he's
it.
having fun.
He's sweaty. He's getting his energy out. It's
Yeah.
kind of helping him a little bit. I started jujitsu myself again. It's a really cool place. Memento Mori Grappling Club. Go check it out. But so King started jujitsu. Scout is head deep into her play stuff, which she's behind the scenes now making and crafting stuff for
right up her
an
alley.
elf Christmas play, right?
Yeah,
and
this
she
is right
seems
up
so
her-
at home with herself making little boots and costumes and shit like that. Because if you don't know anything about her daughter, she was wildly fucking crafty, dude. Like a ridiculous amount of craft.
Born with it.
Born with it.
Like never sleeps. That child is so flexible in her creative spirit that she'll come to me in the middle of the night, as she has many times, and said, "I need red paint." And I was like, I'm
You're
not
like,
gonna.
it's 12:30.
Yeah, I'm not buying you red paint. You gotta find something else to do. Figure it out. And
Yeah.
then in the morning, because she's probably been up all night, she'll say, "I figured it out. What I did was, I just mixed glue with whatever, and she made these eyeballs out of whatever." Because
Yeah. Yeah, she never ends. She never doesn't shock us with how creative she is. So,
Yeah.
but she's doing all the behind scenes stuff for a play for her high school right now. So she's very involved in that. So we got King of
let's hope
Jiu-Jitsu,
she's
Scouts doing
involved
a
in her
play.
chemistry class, because
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
that shit seems hard. I went to the open house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
open houses are a fucking nightmare. Did we talk about open houses?
I'm sure we did, but
No, we didn't.
I went to Scouts open house,
Right.
And that's what and high school open houses are fun, and junior high, middle school open houses are fun too, because you follow your kid's schedule for like 10 minutes. So they tell, like, each teacher gives a brief thing, but of course high schools, they have a 40-minute intermission in between where they try to serve you crappy food, and then they want you to volunteer
shit.
for all this shit to
Right.
buy. So I went, and it was after work, and I leave the house at 7 with 3 kids. I get home at 4:35 sometimes
With one.
with one kid who's been at school all day. He's 4, so he's been at school for all that time.
Right.
And I try to hug him and love him in between times, but it's hard. Because, he hates it. So he's telling me to leave.
Yeah. Does he
Yeah, a little bit.
at school?
Well, yeah, because he's friends with another kid that wants to hug me, and he thinks that he's encroaching on the hugs.
Sorry, yeah.
And today when I walked in, some other kids tried to hug me, and he's like, "Mom, you gotta go."
He's like, I can't be sharing you around here.
Yeah.
You're basically his mistress.
Yeah, he's like, "You're not."
You can't be seen in public around him because
Well, and true,
people are gonna find out.
well, and he will say, "She don't love you. She doesn't love you."
To the other kids.
Yeah, and then today when he was eating lunch, he's like, "Miss K," and I was like, "Do not call me Miss K. You call me Mama. I'm your mom."
He called you Miss K today?
Well, because he comes in the morning and he started to have breakfast with us, and then he said, "Okay, Miss K, I need milk," and I was like, I am not your Miss K. I'm your mom."
At school, though, that you don't mind that? I think it's kind of
No,
nice.
I do, because if that person would, and we just practiced a drill today. Okay, I don't.
It's Earthquake Day.
Yep, it was a great shakeout.
Oh, yeah.
However, but if that school were to be up in flames, I would save all of my students first by hook or by crook. But I would save my son, like, really, really first.
Yeah, of course.
I would check on him like 100% first.
Yeah.
If mudslide came, I'm gonna grab up my students with my arm and go and save my son
Sure.
quickly.
Right.
He's my child.
Yeah, I get it. But it was nice that it's kind of nice that he calls you Miss K at school.
No, he needs to call me mom. I'm his mom.
Okay. How do you feel about kids that call their parents their name?
Oh, no.
I fucking hate that.
Nope.
There's like, I don't think we have any friends that their kids call them by their parents' name.
Because we wouldn't be friends with those types.
Dude, that's such a wild move. If you're a parent that lets your kid call you by your own name, I don't know.
What's going on there?
It's a hard route for me, dude. It really is. Like, my kids will do it to me just to piss me off every once in a while, or, but that is not okay with me. It's so weird.
Okay, well, level 1 to 10. How much does that piss you off?
That's like a solid 8.
Really? That's more than King eating pizza on the stairs?
It's just, it's a weird respect thing, like, for me.
See? That's where I think the respect thing is, it's hard for us to find, right? Like, we hold an idea about how we should be respected.
Sure.
Based on how we respect our parents. But that shit comes over time, right? When you were 15, When you were 13, did you respect your parents?
I mean, my mom, 100%. Yeah.
Right, because she forced you to.
No.
Because you did, because you were with her, right?
Okay. I mean, I'll
But-
follow your logic, but I don't agree.
did you like have oh, my parent? I mean, and I respect my mom too at 15.
Yeah.
But I mean, did I think they were dumb still and didn't know shit?
Sure, but that doesn't mean that you call them to their face their actual name.
Oh, I would never fucking.
That's what
call
I'm.
my
That's what I'm
mom
talking
her
about. Like
name.
kids that call their parents, Tom or whatever. Like, hey, blah blah blah.
Well,
they
but-
don't refer to their parents as father. They want to refer to their parents as an actual, like their actual name, which seems wildly disrespectful for me. To
Okay.
me,
Well, wait until you get into my corner, because there are some kids that call their mom like whore, bitch, slut.
which, okay, that's bad parenting. It's just bad
Right?
parenting.
I agree.
100%. But for me, I've earned the fucking term as father. I am their father. I show up every fucking day and I do the job. I am their father. Yes, they should know my name, but when you're talking in a conversation with me, you are not my equal at all. You are my child. I am your father.
Right.
And for a kid to be able to call their parent their given name, it feels like there's an overstep in the boundary of the power shift.
Hi, buddy.
The power dynamic, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I'll open that for you. Come on.
Oh, hello.
Just kidding.
We got Bronson here.
He called me mommy. Notice he didn't call me.
Mommy,
Bronson, do you know what Mama's name is?
Rosie.
Good
Oh,
job. Good job. If you're ever kidnapped and then rescued because Jesus is on your side, remember that my name
Bronson,
is
what's
Rosie.
Dad's name? What's my name?
Craig.
Oh, you knew that? That's nice.
Oh, yay.
All right, yay. All right, see you later.
Have some sugar.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Would you like to say hello?
Hello,
Okay, bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Love you.
Yeah, it feels like it's a weird overstep in the power dynamic between parents and kids, because I do wholeheartedly believe that my kids are my children. I respect them. I give them the space to express themselves, but they are also my kids still.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not earned the right at all to call me Craig, because that's not who I am to them. I am their father.
Well, and if you think about it too, like
And this could be my hang up. If you let your kids call you by their name, then fine. But
why
I
is
don't
that doing
respect
that
you,
on
because
your
I think
face?
I did a thumbs up again. God
Stop
damn it.
doing it.
I'm like a fucking
How-
presidential candidate, dude.
How many times?
Oh, it is motion activated, son of a bitch. There's got to be a setting
How
for
many
this.
times are you gonna do that shit?
All the time, apparently.
Okay. Well, and I agree with you. Mm-hmm. But I think that some younger parents that tend younger, because we're older parents with this last one.
Yes.
Like I was doing the math the other day, and I'm not great at it, but I'm gonna be old as fuck by the time this baby leaves our house. Like even when he's in first grade, Scout can pick him up from. She'll have a driver's license,
Right.
so she could just basically take care of him from that point on.
Yeah, I guess so.
While I'm
guess
over
so.
here drinking wine.
Yeah.
I need someone to pick him up. But I think that the internet has brought us something that we didn't ask for. And I will tell you this, and this is a true story. I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Okay.
Okay, true.
True story.
When I was working at Danza, I was pregnant with Scout, right? Sorry, should I not say the name of the school that I was working at? Okay, I was teaching 6th grade math for like a few months while the teacher was out. And I told the kids, hey, if you're on the bus, look left, because there's a guy at the certain spot who's always singing into his trunk.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And the kids were like, why have you? And I was like, he's been doing it for years. This is the spot where he sings at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Right.
Take a look and see.
So let me clarify what you're talking about, because people may not understand.
Okay.
There was a guy that would sit, and he was notorious for years.
Many years.
He would
like
sit on a
decades.
frontage road next to the freeway, and he would have his trunk of his car open and his speakers on, and he would constantly be singing, or sometimes he'd be playing an instrument, right?
Right.
He would be playing an instrument, I think some sort of brass like a trumpet or something, right?
Yeah, into his trunk.
Into his trunk, and he'd be singing into his trunk, and he was there
Loudly.
for years. It was weird. It's a weird thing, but he had been like a staple for years of this dude doing this, right?
Right.
So, okay.
I mean, yeah, as long as I can remember.
As long as you can remember, yeah. At least 10, 15 fucking years.
So the kids asked me, why don't you ask him or look it up why he's doing that?
Look it up.
Look it up.
Like Google it. What do
Well,
you
I mean,
Google?
because people you could look up why is that guy singing on specific road,
Right.
and then the people will say, and I said because I will never do that because there's not enough mystery left in the world, right? There's not enough curiosity left. I like seeing that and then thinking in traffic like. Maybe it's a lovelorn lost. Maybe it's because he misses his parents.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a fucking shipwreck. I don't know.
Right.
But I like imagining what this guy is going through. And then it led to a bigger conversation, I think, with you afterwards. Because the kids were like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, people aren't curious anymore.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, curiosity is gone.
Right. So if I say, because I'm 1975, please do not fucking data tap me and then steal all my money because it's his money and we share a bank
Social
account.
Security is
He's going to be
6,
using
7,
that
8.
shit for his mistress anyway. But
Yeah.
okay, so I'm old before internet. And if I like Tom Petty, for instance, and I wanted to know something like where was Tom Petty born in my teens, I would have to look for a book about Tom Petty.
Right.
Or I'd wait and then I worked at a record store. I saw a guy in a shirt and I said, hey, do you know anything about Tom Petty? And the guy says, oh, it's a really handsome guy at this point.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And he says oh, Tom Petty's born in blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Gainesville, Florida, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, he was born in Gainesville.
Oh my God. See that we're a perfect match.
Are we?
Yeah. Anyway. And then that retrievement of knowledge that you'd earned, that you'd worked for, and that it built and been curious about, it kind of gives you like an accolade. Like I earned that knowledge, right? I spent 2 years, 3 years out wandering.
Right.
Somebody fucking gave me a gift and you don't forget it. Nowadays, if I wanted to know where Tom Petty was born, I would just look it up on the internet and it doesn't hold any weight.
Right.
There's no I finally found that fucking information out.
Yeah.
It just is information and now it's discharged out of your brain. It's like trash. And I'm afraid that when we keep doing that, nothing is sacred and nothing is important. And nothing you get to be curious about.
Right.
And that's why that guy's singing. And please, if you are the guy who's singing and you ever pick this up and listen to, I'm the one who left the CD for you on the tree. Because I've driven by you a few times.
What CD was it?
It was Wild, Cool, and Swinging because I think he likes crooning songs.
Yeah, he was a crooner. I remember that. Yeah. So weird. It was the weirdest thing ever, man. But you would see this guy on the side of the freeway singing.
And I don't want to know. But what I want is for him to have the gift to have mystery too, right? Now he doesn't know who gave him the fucking crooning CD. And now you do because he's never going to watch this podcast.
There's no way. There's no way. That guy's because he disappeared years ago.
I know he's probably dead by now.
I hope not. But yeah, I do think you're right. The art of mystery and the art of wonder is it's not slowly going away. It's fucking it's an avalanche of disappearance.
It's dissipated.
Yeah, and it is. I do find it's so nice to know that some mysteries are unsolved. You know what I mean? Like some things you're just never gonna fucking know.
Big and untouchable, like aliens.
Well, no, that's fine. I'm talking about the little things, like what you're talking about. Like there's just like some weird interaction you have with somebody, and you think about it for fucking ever. You know what I mean? I can think of 100 of them I've had downtown when I was working at the record store, that Wild Planet. You know, you meet this fucking random weirdo, this homeless dude, and you go, where the fuck is this guy's life from? You know what I mean? Or just that wondering about remember, you had to look through a book to find information. You know, now you can Google everything, and I do think you're right that it devalues the mystery, right? And I think a lot of kids are lacking that mystery.
Well,
right?
it's not. It's knowledge that you earned.
Right.
Yeah, I
Earned
earned that
knowledge.
shit because I watch everybody to see this guy has a Tom Petty shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I pegged on him, and I don't think we earn knowledge anymore. We just get it, and then we don't use it
Right.
to do anything good.
No.
Sorry.
No.
And then we just forget it.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, yeah, but it's also in the same aspect, like our kids who don't want for nothing. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
any information they want, they can find most of the time. Right? There's some
Correct.
things that are fucking too obscure, but like what I've noticed with our daughter Scout is like she is constantly watching debate now, which is like an odd thing that's been happening lately. Because I'll hear her watching a TikTok, and it'll be a guy debating people on TikTok about gender politics or religion or fucking whatever, big topics. You know what I mean? And I do think that like kids are kind of referring back to that. Wanting to get maybe, and I could just be speaking for my own child, but our kids are thirsty for knowledge, I think. You know what I
And
mean?
it's because of the lack of curiosity.
Right, and I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
And
They're just realizing right now that you can hear another perspective
right.
and find out another thing that you didn't know.
Right. And that's like pretty typical for that age anyway.
I guess so, yeah.
But
developmentally, right?
But the way she's doing it is interesting too. But the way all of our kids use the internet is interesting and
Wild.
scary.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's scary too,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like
crazy.
do you search King's history?
No, I did.
I did too a little bit just to see how many.
It's boring.
It is really boring.
It's very boring.
So far.
I was hoping for boobs, butts,
I didn't
something.
see any boobs or butts.
I actually searched boobs on his phone just to fucking plan it. He didn't think it was very funny. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, it's like weird because our daughter is like into just now wanting to really hear the other side of things.
Okay, but
figure out, discover.
In retrospect, I'm going to do this because I'm a mom. I don't know. Am I thumbs up?
Let's see.
No, there's no thumbs up.
Just works for me, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see. Thumbs up.
When our daughter was doing her
It did it for me.
cosplay
damn
shit,
it.
she had more followers than we could ever
Yeah, on the internet.
get, right? Because she's good at makeup and she's good at like filming shit. But after COVID, she took a break.
Right.
Did you notice that
Yeah.
she totally stepped back? She doesn't do
She's barely on social media now.
right. But what I'm noticing is the kids don't have each other's phone numbers. They all text each other on apps.
Right. Yeah. They talk through Instagram or
Right.
whatever.
But our littlest, when our big kids were watching like Surprise Eggs, remember Mystery?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube.
The YouTube trend back when our kids were young was to watch
Surprise eggs.
unboxing, surprise eggs, and then it morphed into
Buy
like
toys.
watching. It was like kids like playing with toys that they had just got, right? And then it got into kids just fucking playing with toys, and then there was something called like FGTV Duddy, right?
Love
where it was
him.
like this. Do you? Ugh,
We bought like some of his
fine,
merchandise.
but it just this whole family that puts their whole entire life online, right? The kids and the blah blah blah, this whole thing. But our Bronson, our newest one, has been doing something that's very odd lately.
Yeah.
Or watching something that seems odd to us.
Because I thought, like, when the kids were watching, like, all the toys that they could get, right? Like, tangible items that they could acquire. Bronson is watching parents play with their kids.
Yeah, it's weird.
But not with toys.
No toys.
Just
imagination play.
Yeah, because he came to me. He actually walked to school today with an invisible dinosaur egg and told everybody he had one. And remember, Scout had like a real dinosaur egg, or
Right.
dragon egg. I don't remember what it was.
Whatever it was. Dragon eggs.
Yeah, but no, he is watching other parents play with their children and then forcing us to play with them in the
most
same
depressing
exact way that those parents play with their kids.
So we see this and we're like, God damn, man, like
What are we missing?
Our-
That's what I think.
I think that too. I mean, I do really think that we spend a
You,
lot of time.
Mistress and Harley. Okay.
Oh, that's later. I'm not right now. I'm still in the mix, and I care about my kids. But when they're
I know
out,
you do.
I'm out. But it's very odd because you can see it as depressing because, like Bronson, we play with him all day. He's at school from literally 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. He's at school, not on the internet. So he gets home.
It's because we're poor and we live in Southern California.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to say that right now because if we didn't have to work, we wouldn't. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't work. Would you? If we got like $1 million prize,
dude.
We'd both quit.
$1 million. We're both still working.
Okay, because we live in Southern California. If we got
there's
$10
no way.
million,
Sure, maybe we could quit.
Yeah, we may.
At least for a few years.
I'm quitting.
Okay.
$10 million.
Right,
I'm
whatever.
close to middle
And I'm
age.
getting a mistress.
Okay. No.
Yeah, you almost said it.
Nope.
Anyway, but it's weird to watch the way that the internet has changed to grab children now. Is it went from kids unboxing toys to kids playing with toys to families doing like dumb kid shit together, and now the kids are watching just families play imagination.
Time out.
And it's fucking wild.
It's not what the internet has decided that the kids want. It's what the kids are looking up on the internet.
That's not what no one's Googled.
He did, and
he
then
didn't. He's 4. How's he gonna Google that?
He Googles a bunch of shit, and this is what he sticks with. It doesn't. It's not like because he's watched a million toy videos.
Sure.
But he's stuck with the kids playing because that's what he's missing. It's not because I decided the internet's telling me. The algorithm took him to a place, and then he realized that he liked watching parents play with their kids.
Right, but we do play with him all the time.
I agree.
We play with them all fucking day.
But if we were to judge how much time you spend on your fucking phone,
me,
all of us,
is too much. Everyone's too much, for sure.
Okay, but if you were timing it, and then timing positive interaction, like real truth interaction, and I hate to fucking bring it up, but your dad said it a million times. I'm going to bring it up.
Oh, really? What do you say?
All the time. Your dad said the most valuable piece of information I've ever heard about parenting or life or anything.
That's a surprise, but okay.
He said that the only thing you have of value is time.
That's true. Yeah.
And I know your dad meant time working, but what I mean is time being invested.
No, but he's not wrong. I mean, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's right. It's
true.
The only.
So what you're saying is that we're not spending enough time with our kids.
No, we're not, but we don't have...
How could we spend any more time with them? We're with them every day, forever, always.
Are they in here? Playing?
Do they need to be? Do our kids need to be up our ass 24 fucking 7?
No, because we need a break, obviously.
Obviously. Our kids don't need to be entertained fucking all day long.
No, and I agree. They need to be bored.
That's like the one part. It's just so annoying to me.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is it?
It's a solid 7.
Okay, so it's less annoying.
The thing is that we don't, and yeah, we're guilty of planning our kid, letting him watch YouTube for a couple hours a day. That's fine. But he's at school all fucking day, right? But also at the same point, kids have to fucking learn to be on their own a little bit. They have to learn to entertain themselves. It is not the parent's responsibility to make life fun 24 hours a fucking day.
Okay, and I will agree with you.
It's not. It's just not.
No, I agree. However, the scope of being bored has changed. Because when I was a kid, my dad drove from 9 hours, like every summer from Ventura to Weed.
Okay.
California, which is not a state of weed, but it's a city. Anyway.
He drove high.
He did not dive high. He probably did. But he drove from California.
Right.
Anyway, 9 hours. And he played all his music and he talked to us about history because he's a history teacher and it was boring. Mm-hmm. But I remember telling him I was bored one time. Mm-hmm. He said, Dad, I'm bored. And he said, only stupider people are bored. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Uncreative people are bored.
Right.
If you can't find something to busy your time with and your mind with, then you are stupid.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was rude.
I don't disagree with it.
No, I don't disagree with it either.
Right.
However, they don't have that option.
Who doesn't?
The kids are kids. Hold it. Hold your thought for just a second. Okay. Our kids don't have the option of being bored because they're constantly entertained by the internet.
Sure.
And its algorithm is affecting them.
Sure.
They don't have the option to be like, oh, not entertained. I'm not entertained. They can fucking say anything and it brings it up. We were bored on a different level.
Sure.
You and I were bored on a different level than our children were. Mm-hmm. We were bored because nobody had anything. We're in the fucking dirt. We're kicking rocks.
Right.
We want a Shasta soda. I don't know.
Right.
We're bored on a different level than they are.
Okay. But does that, so like the way I grew up, like most of my memories as a kid are watching old men lean over the bed of a truck, drinking beer, talking shit.
Yeah, see, but that's a good kind of bored.
No, it's not, because, I mean, I remember being bored because I'd already done all the things I could do, and now I'm just waiting for my fucking dad to be like, let's go home, right?
Right.
But now our kids have an endless amount of entertainment.
Right.
Right.
But it's not sticking. Like we
I know
talked
it's not
about.
sticking.
It's not sticking. It's just going right out of their brain.
That's fine. But do we as parents, excuse me, do we as parents have to make up for that? I don't think we do.
No.
I think now boredom is a fucking gift. Being bored is a gift. Good, you're bored. Sit there. Be quiet for 5 minutes. Fucking think about something for 5 minutes without. Now we have to actively, I think at this point in our lives and a lot of our lives, a lot of our kids' lives, we have to enforce boredom now.
Right. And
a little bit.
I do a little bit in my classroom. I like to see when they are not engaged.
Right.
How long it takes for them to unravel.
Right.
And the truth is, it's becoming shorter and shorter
mm-hmm.
because they're constantly being entertained
right.
by something that is so sugary and synthetic and
mm-hmm.
quick and not real. And the truth is that those real life lessons, those real points that you learned, right?
Yeah.
Were when you were bored watching your dad in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Those are experience points. They're not like random. We're mm-hmm. at the house and we're just spinning our wheels points.
Right.
Experience points are going camping,
mm-hmm.
doing shit outside with your kids,
right.
fucking having moments of time with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that involves being disconnected from the internet.
I agree, but you know,
or even watching a movie, I guess. So that does involve the internet, but
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
A game together,
I think we have to enforce our children to learn how to be bored again.
Yeah,
learn how to sit and fucking. There doesn't have to be constant entertainment.
No,
every
but
fucking 5
I think
seconds.
experience should run at the same
experience
course.
should take over, yes, of course. And we do a lot of camping. We fucking do a lot of family trips.
We do
a lot of stuff. We do compensate for that stuff. I think we do it pretty well. My kids have a million memories of camping. Hopefully.
No thumbs up? Nope.
Thumbs up? Oh, you got it.
Right,
you got one.
All right. That's good.
Anyway, yeah, but I think it's whereas when I grew up and when you grew up, if you told your parents you were bored, they called you stupid, and they also had a million chores for you to do.
That's true.
Right?
Okay. Well, my parents didn't have a million chores. Your parents probably had a million chores. They're like,
yeah,
busy.
my mom put you to work. Don't ever fucking say you're bored. Mine
just insulted me. Yours.
Right, and that's fine too. But
Love
now
you.
we have to. If my kids were to tell me they're bored, which they don't, they never say those words.
Because they avoid us. They're upstairs doing all this
It's
shit.
not because they avoid us. Because they have constant fucking entertainment in front of their face.
That's true.
But if they were ever to tell me they were bored, I could go, cool, dude. Congratulations. You ran out of fucking internet. You ran out of things. You've scrolled to everything on TikTok. Be bored. Embrace that. Embrace boredom. Embrace boredom now. That's what we have to teach our kids. You're allowed to sit there and not do a fucking thing. And there's like a weird new trend. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a trend that
I haven't. If it's on the internet, I haven't seen it.
Millennials and I think it's mainly millennials and like Gen whatever the X or Y.
I'm Gen X.
Is doing something and they're acting like I just read this article the other day. It fucking cracked me up. They're doing silent walks now.
Oh, I like that.
So it's a walk. It's a normal fucking walk with just no music, no.
I did one with the dog earlier.
Exactly. But it's becoming a trend again. to just sit in
Do we
silence.
have to call everything a trend?
Well, that's what I'm
Or
saying.
can we
That's
just
the
have a moment of
ridiculousness.
silence?
I know, but it's called a silent walk because people are starting to realize that they are
need it?
too inundated with fucking shit going on, and they're realizing now that like just taking a normal walk without headphones on, without staring at your phone, is like a peaceful, nice fucking trip. It's just such a funny fucking thing
Like,
to me.
look up, everybody.
Right?
Everything,
Like,
everything's
look at the
ahead
fucking
of you.
sky. You know, we're on a silent, but they have to give it a name, right? So now it's trending right now. It's called silent walking. It's it's so insane to me.
The label thing
crazy.
is really hard for me.
I know.
Honestly,
It's insane.
because not everything needs to be categorized.
Right.
It feels very like loose. I don't know. I don't like it. But
Well, you need the need to put everything in a box and have an identity for it is nuts. Some
Right,
things,
'cause we
like I
don't-
said, and that goes to what you were saying earlier, the lack of mystery.
right, and things are messy. Parenting is
Right.
messy. Mm-hmm. People are messy. Mm-hmm. Life is messy, even on your comforter by your stupid cat. Fucking stupid cat.
It's a 9.
He's really the worst. That shit's messy.
Yeah, everything's messy, but that's the beauty of life, man, and that's the beauty of fucking kids and embracing the messy and letting our kids now, who me feeling boredom as a child was outlawed. You couldn't, but now as my kids are young and they're inundated with every fucking 15 seconds a new video. When my kids feel boredom, I'm like, cool, dude, sit in it. Be bored for a minute.
You know what? Here's my question though. How much, and it's hard because when you're talking in like a spectrum of scopes of parenting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 30s to 40s parents didn't parent probably that different. 40s to 50s parents, I mean, it's
You're
like
talking about eras?
yeah, there's
Okay.
a growth spectrum, but there's not like a whole bunch of spectrum. This internet has growth spectrum our kids
Yeah.
like several generations
100%.
different from us.
Right.
Like and even me from you.
Right.
Kind of, not really, but I mean,
No, we
Moo
grew. I
moo.
mean, you're much older than I am.
no,
but,
I'm not much.
But we grew up very similar.
Right,
You know
but
what I mean?
yeah, and we did.
Yeah,
which
because
is
I was the last generation of kids that did not grow up with internet.
right.
I had a computer at like 18. I finally got my first computer. Now there were some kids,
My brothers had a
that were-
computer, and I thought they were super fucking
right,
lame.
but they were way ahead of the curve, right?
fucking they
But
were
I didn't
lame.
have a computer until I was like close to fucking 18, like a house computer with
Right.
AOL dial-up. You know, it was like 97 was like when AOL, or 97 is like when 94 is when the internet came out. So 97 was like when AOL and Napster.
I graduated high school in '93. So
Right. So but I'm the last generation of kid that did not grow up with the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I was the first generation of kid that had an actual cell phone.
I didn't.
You know what I mean? I never even had a beeper. I didn't have a beeper. I didn't
have
any
a
of that shit.
beeper.
Yeah. Because I didn't
Briefly.
have a beeper because by the time I was 18, 19,
Several. It was
cell
blue.
phones had just started coming out that you could actually afford. Right. But it's just so weird when you see how much our kids' generations have like, you know,
Well,
it's
and
just,
not
it's,
only
it's just,
that,
it's
too,
a
but-
totally different animal.
How like some parents have exposed their kids
Right.
to like a whole different world.
Right.
Like, because we just put Bronson on film.
What do you mean?
Well, when he came in here to ask
Oh,
for
sure,
a snack.
yeah.
However, and we have pictures of him on Facebook.
Of course.
But there are people that go like 100%
All
more.
in, and their whole families
and
on
their
it,
whole
and they make a
families
whole
are
life
in there.
around it. Yeah.
They involve their kids in everything they do. They film everything they
Right.
do.
They're YouTubers. They do the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's weird too. That's
It's
like
very. That seems just as gross to me as anything else. To
yeah.
completely videography your kids' lives and make them basically perform 24 hours a day, just to vlog for YouTube views.
right, or even
Right. And I'm
just
saying
to-
this as a guy that has 2 fucking podcasts, all
Well,
including
they're not
his
going
family.
anywhere.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Rude as fuck, but okay, I'll accept it. But you know, it's just there's a weird line, you know what I mean? Like the kids wanted to do a podcast because they wanted to do it. I
And,
never
uh,
asked
and-
them to do one.
And
you know what I
actually,
mean?
the kids are really smart and fun about it.
Yeah, they are. But I just think, and there's also another whole thing that's happening too with like, we were talking about this the other day, like parenting, online parenting, like as far as like YouTube or like Instagram mom influencers. That
true.
shit is wild to me. You know what I mean? Like nothing makes me fucking more mad than someone getting on there talking about gentle parenting and how that's the route or the new parenting trend that you need to fucking try. Which a lot of parents a lot of parents right now, they see these gentle parenting fucking trends that are going on. Huh? What? Wine? You want more
Do you
wine?
want more wine?
Sure, go get more wine.
I'm just thumbsing up.
Okay, try to get it. Hold on. There you go.
Oh,
You got it. You got it.
You keep going about your gentle parenting.
I'm getting a mistress, dude. Listen. Hey, I've been married 18 years, okay? I'm getting a mistress. You're not going to know who she is, but she's going to be hot and stupid.
I'm coming in for the drunk parenting, which I'm sure everybody appreciates.
I love you, babe.
Thank you.
I think we're pretty low on wine. Oh. Loser.
It's all right. We're good.
Huh? Are we out?
No, we're not. We're not out. Do you want me to open?
No, don't. You can have this little swig. All right, I'll take it. We're about to wrap up anyway.
You just edit that whole.
All right, we'll edit that.
Take that whole part where we look like lushes out. We need to open another bottle of wine just to finish a 5-minute segment.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really weird when you see the parenting online. You know what I mean? Like the how to or the fucking, and it goes back to the thing of letting your kids call you by your name, giving your kids too much value and too much fucking importance and opinion to have when they don't provide anything. They're surviving by the will of you. And I just fucking it's like the cringiest shit to me.
Okay. And I would agree with you because when a child is born, okay, and they live in mother's body, they come out, you are the person that brought them into this world. And dads have a integral role, but as a mom, you brought them into this place, this earth.
Talking to the mic.
Sorry. You're not allowed to be like, hey, so whatever you want is cool. Now that you're on this new earth that you don't know how to navigate, you've never been to,
Right.
I'm not going to raise you to be an adult or to make your own decision because we're not raising kids, we're raising adults, right?
That's the goal, right?
Right.
That's the goal.
And it has to be. And the truth is you have to lead with independence on each front. Like, oh, look at how proud I am that you learned to take your fucking socks off. Look how proud I am that you learned to shit in the potty. Look how proud I am that you are off the bottle because you're showing to independence, not, oh my God, but he loves the bottle. I'm just going to keep giving it to him because he needs it.
Yeah. Or breastfeeding your kid till he's 9 or 10 years old.
Right. Because this is a connection for me.
Right.
Not
it's
for
a
them.
selfish connection.
Right.
Right. You're not doing it for the kid. You're doing it for you.
Right. But I will say, and this is true, that I think a lot of the parenting shit is outdated and it's not true to like being a real parent.
No, it's insane.
No, because they'll say like, just let him cry it out. And we all know that when we were kids, they're like, cry it out. Now they're like, crying is not a method. So it never stays the same. The pendulum always swings. So the truth is, administer care to your baby, love your baby, do whatever the baby needs. But also take every opportunity to teach them independence so that they don't have to keep doing this stuff.
Right. Yeah. We're trying to raise adults here.
Right.
Yeah, and you got to let them be kids, and you don't want them to be adults too fast. You don't want to
Absolutely
overload
not.
them with shit. But there's like zero reasons that our kids can't do their own fucking laundry right now.
Okay.
There's zero reasons our kids can't do the dishes. There's zero fucking reasons our kids can't keep their rooms clean.
How many times did you do
That's
the
a 7,
laundry?
7, and an 8, by the way.
Okay, but
On
I'm
my
asking,
fucking scale of 1 to pissed.
Okay, but 1 to pissed. How many times did you do the laundry?
Oh, dude, I was fucking doing my own laundry.
Our laundry.
Oh, our
as
none.
this in
I
this
didn't.
house.
I didn't do
So when your expectation is for the kids to do the shit,
Yes.
You're not doing it.
No, I'm not.
No, because you're getting service twice a day.
Fucking my fantasy. I am. No, I fucking work my ass off. We pay the rent. We pay the bills.
We pay the rent and bills.
That's what I said. We.
Okay.
You heard you.
I'm just
You heard
saying.
me, but I said the words we. We can go back to that. We pay all the bills. There's no reason you need to take all this shit upon yourself, because the difference is that you didn't do a single fucking chore when you were a kid, and I did all the fucking chores when I was a kid.
Okay.
Because you had a mom who is an angel, beautiful
Do not even
human.
talk about
No, I'm
mom
saying
there.
she's
Okay,
an
well, I
angel.
know
She's
she is.
amazing.
I know.
But she does everything. She does all the
Right.
things. She's a martyr. She takes all the things and does them all because she doesn't want to inconvenience anyone.
That's my white Puritan heritage, is to fucking do that shit.
I know, and I love it.
And
keep
God
it for
love
me.
You.
Keep it for me. We need to start having these kids do some shit.
I know you think that apocalypse is coming and we'll do all these things, but God love you, if I had to make potato soup for like 3 weeks and just out of the broth that I made from rainwater, I think I could do that shit.
I'm sure you can.
I don't want to,
Right.
but I think I could.
Right.
Because I feel like it's embedded in my
But
Arkansas
moms
genes.
take on too much responsibility for themselves.
Well, yeah, we do.
I know. And now with teenage
That's why
children,
moo-moos are appropriate.
it's time for them to start fucking pulling some weight around.
I
Here.
agree.
You heard it here first, people.
I agree. They do need to.
You don't have to do all the things.
Oh, you,
And I am constantly saying, hey, get your ass up and do this. And then I walk through and you're secretly cleaning their room for them.
I do not clean their rooms anymore.
it's
Look,
not
have
true.
you seen their rooms?
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah, because I don't clean them.
Yeah.
I would have done that shit good.
Yeah, but when they start cleaning and you see King overwhelmed by the fact that he has to clean his fucking mess, you step in and you do it.
No, I don't. I make him help me, baby. I don't.
You make him
seriously-
help you
Yeah,
while you're doing the majority of the work.
because he doesn't know how to.
And and this is the thing. Mothers are the best enablers on planet fucking Earth.
Well, because
it's
did you
insane.
really do every single chore?
I did
Your
a lot of fucking chores when I was a
Okay, so
kid.
if I call your mom and ask her if she ever cleaned her fucking house when she was a kid, she'll say no, Craig did it.
Well, she grew up with a mom that was totally different.
I understand, but I know for a fact that
There-
your mom
my-
kept the
look.
house clean as fuck, even before you.
The fear of my mom coming home and the things that she
100%.
told us to do weren't being done was
Right.
enough for us to
But-
fucking do
okay.
it. Now, did we do it to her level? Did we do it to
No,
her
you
fucking
didn't. And that's
standards?
exactly
No,
what I'm
absolutely
having a
not.
problem with the
But
children.
our kids don't do shit.
They do a lot. They go to school. They get good grades.
No, barely.
No, our kids have good grades right
That's
now.
a must. That is their job right now.
I understand. And they're both in extracurricular activities,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
They have parents that are on the internet making podcasts while they watch their things.
Mm-hmm.
And then they clean their rooms on Saturdays. That's a lot.
That's not a lot.
Are they out playing games and doing shit?
What do you mean?
Where's their time to be bored and do the other stuff?
They can do their own shit. They need to start. We're
I
raising
agree
adults,
that
right? We're raising adults. What is going to happen when these kids get out of the house and they don't know how to fucking work a washer or a dryer?
We can teach them how to work a washer and dryer
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't annoy you during our podcast.
Well, I
But
mean,
the truth is, too, like, that's when your dad said we have to value time, we have to value their time to grow up, too.
right.
And
they're
it's
growing
not
up.
all making them do the shit we need them to do. Mm-hmm. Hi, buddy.
But they can do some of it.
They can do some of it, and I'm cool with that.
All right. Good. Handshake.
Mommy,
I'm gonna give my kid more sugar right now. Look.
No, he doesn't need another one of those, dude.
Why are you in your
41
underpants?
grams of sugar in one of these.
Oh, really?
No, he's not having another one.
Bronson, I'll give you
41
some
grams of sugar. It's
Okay,
no.
this is
Nope.
secret.
Nope. No more. You drink water. Drink water, Bronson. That's it. All done.
He will probably give you some lemonade.
Nope. No lemonade. Water.
Coke? No. I said I don't want him. Why do you have you?
This is exactly
I got
what I'm talking about.
interrupting the podcast.
Dads got to be dickheads all the time. 24 hours a day. We were just going to give our kid 81 grams of sugar.
I didn't look at this shit.
It's terrible.
It's 20.
plus another 20.
No, 20 sugars altogether.
20 grams added. 41 grams of sugar.
Yeah, 40. Oh, okay, well, that is a lot.
That's a lot of fucking sugar, dude. That is a soda and a soda. That's not
It's supposed
fucking...
to be juice.
Yeah, juice is even worse than soda, guys. Hey,
Okay,
spoiler
why-
alert, parents, if you didn't know this, apple juice is just as bad as a fucking Coca-Cola, apparently. You look at the fucking sugar content. Now we know why our kids can't pay attention.
Yeah.
It's insane,
They
right?
have no nutritional value. They have no nutrition.
Right. And we were just about to hand them another one.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying.
I know, you're talking mad shit.
I know, I'm sorry. You're
Yeah.
right.
Because apparently it's your fault. It's my fault that I don't teach them how to do anything.
No,
and
I
they
didn't say
sugar all
that.
day.
I didn't say it was your
You
fault.
literally did.
Nope. It's my fault too, but I'm always having to be the dickhead, and it...
I'm an asshole every morning. I leave here with 3 kids.
Sure.
I get them ready for school.
I know.
I do
get
all
it.
that shit.
Yeah, and you do
I
a lot.
sit up with.
You do a lot.
Okay.
But these kids can pick up the slack and they
I
can
agree.
start.
I agree, babe. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not discounting that, but to make them pick up the slack, that involves consistent parenting. It doesn't involve like, well, you should have told him to fucking do it, and I'm out.
Yeah, but that's my style.
Oh, you should have told him to do
That's
it.
my
I'm
style.
in the middle of some shit.
Listen, I bark
I'm-
orders and then I
I have
leave and then
some-
I expect the things to get done.
Right, and that's not okay.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't,
right.
You
You're
can't
right.
bark your way into fucking people doing your shit.
That's kind of how it works at work.
Yeah,
works
for
really
your
well
work.
for me.
My work is you have to. You know what? Can I tell you something?
Yeah, you can.
For a major slope builder.
Uh-huh.
When you're always a wall
Uh-huh.
and when you're always barking a fucking boundary for people and just barking and making a circle for people, they're going to run up against it.
Sure.
When you're a slope, and I know you know how to make them,
I do know how to make a slope, yes.
they run up it, they lose steam and come back. And that means
To
that
do
you-
what? Nothing?
No, you have to give a little so they're not always fighting you.
I do give a little, but I expect people to do the things.
Okay, but then be here to enforce the shit that you're saying.
Yeah, I'll work on that. It's not my style, but I'll work on it.
Okay, well then don't expect your shit to get enforced.
Touche. Got it. Well, that's fun.
Is it?
It's been a fun
'Cause I don't
podcast.
feel like it's one
Hey,
of
guys, this is really parenting right here. Parenting 101. You know what I mean? I love you, babe. I value you.
Do you?
I will.
Because it's a Thursday. We still have to go to work
I
tomorrow.
know. I got 2 more days work. Today's my Wednesday.
I know. So why
Bullshit.
are we starting to fight?
We didn't start a fight. Did we start a fight?
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like
God.
one-
Did we start a fight?
I feel like one's coming.
You think so?
Maybe.
This is not how I expected that to go. It's like the fight you picked with me the other night for no reason.
Okay, I was drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
He said some stupid shit.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. All right, so moo-moos are God. We're all failing as parents, fathers and mothers, and everyone else. Try hard, show up for your kids. Dads, don't just bark orders and expect them to be done. Moms, make your kids do some shit every once in a while. And I think we're good.
Yeah.
Breaking the Bar, episode 3 in the books. Please, guys, like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this podcast. It's a really easy way to start spreading the word. We're going to get on this shit and make sure it's coming out on time every couple weeks. And if it starts getting going well, then we'll probably do every week. But it's chaos around here. So you're lucky that you're getting one from us a month, honestly.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
Nope.
Cool. I'll see you in bed.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. How long was that?
How long did those thumbs up